So last night I was scrolling through Twitter and I came across a tweet made by WackyJacky. Now if you don't know who WackyJacky is, I feel sorry for you. If you're a PUBG player and you don't know who WackyJacky is, you really should look him up. He makes amazing content. He plays on PC, but a lot of his stuff directly translates to console anyway, so definitely check him out. But in the tweet he said only 72.5% of all PUBG players have killed another player, and to get that statistic he looked on the achievement for PC. And the achievement Blood on My Hands, which you get for getting your first kill in the game, is only at 72.5% for all the players that have played the game. But what does that number actually mean, and what is it on console? Now I can't check PlayStation because I don't have a PlayStation 4. I'm sure somebody can check this and put it in the comments. I'd appreciate that just to see what it is. But I'm able to check on Xbox, and on Xbox it's 44.91%. Now surely that can't be 100% accurate, right? Only 44.91% of the players that have played PUBG on Xbox have gotten one kill. It is, to a degree. Now the reason I say that is because we didn't get these achievements until PUBG went 1.0 on Xbox One. So I'm willing to bet that PlayStation, if somebody can look up the PlayStation percentage for the achievement Blood on My Hands, I guarantee that number is way higher. It's probably even higher than the PC number. And that's because we didn't get these achievements until after the game went 1.0. And we know that over 5 million players played it before it went 1.0. And it's probably way over 5 million, that's just what I can remember. Any statistics or progress that you made previous to the 1.0 launch of PUBG on Xbox One did not count towards your achievements. At least not that achievement. I think some of them did. Some of these achievements were backlogged with some of the statistics that were kept by Xbox, but the first one, get one kill, Blood on My Hands, that was not one of the ones that was backlogged and then retroactively filled with your statistics. PUBG is a very difficult game, but is it difficult enough to where 44.91% of the people that play it are the only ones that ever got one kill? No. And on PC, are there only 72.5% of PC PUBG players that got one kill? I highly doubt that as well, because the same thing happened here. They played well over a year before they got achievements, and so you had to actually play PUBG after the achievements came out to get that quote-unquote first kill. So that got me thinking, let's look at some of the other achievements on PUBG and see how rare they actually are. Even though these numbers might not actually mean much, because like I said, we were playing the game for a long time before achievements were added. And right off the bat, let's look at the rarest achievement. Now this actually surprised me. I thought that the crossbow achievement, Shoot the Knee, where you have to kill 10 players total with the crossbow, would be the rarest achievement, but in fact it is Fury Road, which is kill 10 players with a gun while inside of a vehicle. This isn't incredibly difficult to pull off, especially if you can find some AFK players and you can drive up and shoot them. But really I thought more people would have completed this. It's at 0.05%, which is really small. The crossbow one that I mentioned is at 0.06%, so just slightly higher. But there are quite a few rare achievements that are in here that actually aren't that difficult. For instance, kill 10 players with grenades. Only 1.79% of gamers that have played PUBG on Xbox One have completed that. And Nade King Master, where you have to kill 50 players with grenades, only 0.48%, so less than half a percent of all the players that have played PUBG have actually killed 50 players with grenades. I get it, that one can take some time, it's difficult, but if you're Harvey's GG, you do that in about, 2 matches or so? And a really easy achievement that only 3.21% of Xbox players have unlocked is Ghost. Equip a suppressed weapon in every weapon slot, so that's your primary, your secondary, and your sidearm. This isn't very hard to do. You can find suppressors all over the place. You can even share this. If you're in a squad and you find one of every suppressor, you guys can pass the suppressors around so that everyone gets the achievement. I know a lot of people probably don't care about achievements, but it's something fun to look back on, something fun to track. For instance, I have 950 out of the 1000 gamer score available for PUBG. I haven't gotten Fury Road or Shoot the Knee, which is the crossbow, and the one where you have to shoot the people while you're in a vehicle. And those are the only 2 that I'm missing. I've gotten 3 kills out of 10 with Fury Road, but I've gotten 0 with the crossbow. I don't think I've ever killed somebody with a crossbow in the game, besides maybe the crossbow event that we had a long time ago. Another pretty shocking one, reach top 10 times. Now this isn't 10 chicken dinners, this is just reach the top 10 times. I could do this just healing. I could go around, scrounge up as much healing, and just out heal the blue until I get top 10, it seems. Or I can just hide and then just heal and not even shoot anybody. I could do this 10 games in a row if I really tried. And it gives you 50 gamer score, and only 8.09% of Xbox players have done this. But this just might come down to the fact that people played before the achievements came out, and then they stopped playing for whatever reason. Maybe they just got tired of it, maybe they moved on, or maybe they just can't get in that top 10 situation. And the last couple achievements that I'm going to go over are kill related. So we all know Blood on My Hands is 1 kill, and only 44.91% of Xbox players have gotten 1 kill in a match of PUBG since the achievements have come out. But Devil Inside Me, which is get 10 kills, only 27.42% of Xbox gamers have done this. So I wonder if this actually attributes to it being on Game Pass. People try PUBG. There's no real tutorial. There's no games to get ready. I mean, you can jump in training mode, but it's not really blatantly obvious that you should do that to try it out. Maybe there should be a way for you to play the first 5 matches or so with bots so you can get used to the game, get used to the mechanics, maybe shoot some easy targets, and make yourself feel better about yourself before you jump in and just get melted by a bunch of players that have been playing forever and have a huge advantage on you. I can't imagine starting this game fresh right now. So only 27.42% of Xbox players getting 10 kills. That tells me that a lot of people get really frustrated very fast. If you try PUBG on Game Pass, you have a really terrible experience in your first 5 matches. Maybe you get 1 kill, maybe you get 0, and then you just delete the game. I really wouldn't blame you for that because PUBG can be very frustrating. There's a lot of times where I play a few matches at night and I just want to quit the game. I don't want to ever play it again. I don't want to see it again. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to make content for it. So I can see that frustration happening, and I can see players quitting the game before they actually give it a chance to get good at it. And then to add to that, collateral damage, which is kill 100 players by any means. Only 14.04% of Xbox players have gotten 100 kills in the game. So what can we take away from this? What can we summarize with the experience that PUBG gives you and the numbers that don't lie here? If only 44% of your players are actually getting kills and, returning to the game to try and get more kills, and only 27% of them get to 10 kills, then you might have a problem on your hands. You might see that as an issue to where maybe there needs to be some training, some balance to where you can ease in these new players before they just get melted by the veterans that have been playing. Even if you played the game for 10 hours, you know a lot more than somebody that's brand new to the game. If you don't have a teammate that it's helping you out, that's guiding you through the game when you first start, I can't even imagine what it's like at this point. When I first started, I was absolutely terrible. A lot of people probably think I'm terrible now, but if I met myself right now when I first started, I would just wipe the floor with, the 2017 PUBG version of Boris 15. Because I was terrible at the game. I was really slow moving, really slow looting, just slow everything, and the aim was way worse than what it is right now, so if you can only imagine what it was like back then. So starting out right now must be a struggle for any new player to get into it. And with the game being on Game Pass, I'm sure there are a lot of players that jump in, try it out, and then just delete it because they think the game's trash. And they play Call of Duty, they play other games like that, where aim assist is in there, and then they jump over to PUBG and they can't even hit one shot. That can be incredibly frustrating, and that can make you rage quit and delete a game. So the biggest takeaway for me, PUBG needs some way to ease in rookie players. Let them play 5 matches or so against bots if that's possible. Maybe always have a war mode event, something to where somebody can just jump in and get used to the mechanics without actually spending a half hour of their time running around looting. Implement some sort of team deathmatch mode, kind of like PUBG Lite, where you can jump in, get warmed up. You can even use this as a veteran player. You can jump in, get warmed up before you actually go out with your squad and try and win some matches. I think all those ideas would help ease in new players, and I think it would make the community much larger, in fact, because more people would be eager to try it out. They wouldn't feel so terrible when they waste an hour or 2 of their time playing this game and not even getting a kill. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you agree with me on this subject? Or do you think, they shouldn't have any of these special modes for new players? They just need to get good like we had to and just go through the struggle. But back in 2017 when this game first came out, there was a lot of hype surrounding it and everybody was new. Unless you came over from PC and you had some experience, everybody was pretty much brand new to the game. And I know for a fact, because I was one of the day 1 players, that the game has come miles ahead of where it was, and so has the skill level. The fact that I've played this much on the game, I was able to cover it on YouTube and get a ton of wins with my squad. It's definitely been the best $30 investment I've ever made. Remember to like the video if you enjoyed and subscribe to stay up to date on everything that I publish. You can follow me on Twitter at YTBoris15. But with all that being said, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Until next time, I'll see you later.